Good afternoon. This is Deke Fagundes with Interstate Roofing, conducting a repair attempt on the front slope of the Morgan residence. It is November 13 of 2025. And first things first, before I go ahead and get started, I'm going to talk about the tools that I will be using today. First of which is a pry bar industry standard to unpeel the shingles and remove the fasteners. Second is a mag hatch, as you can see right here. Now, there's two reasons to use a mag hatch. Well, let's say three. One, any contractor worth their weight in salt will be using a mag hatch, and these two reasons is what backs that up. So the first of which is if you are using a roofing snake, which is what a lot of times y'all request us use, you are then hammering down on this 1/2 inch reveal with that metal bar at the bottom. And what you're doing is you're crushing these granules and bruising this matting underneath, which is what causes leaks down the line and just unintentional damage as a result of performing the repair. So we want to avoid that at all costs. And as well, I am the contractor and I do get to decide which tools I use. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set this up. I've got my tripod measured out here, and let's make sure that you can see everything. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the repair itself. So I'm going to start by unsticking these shingles on the two courses above, as well as these two adjacent to this damaged tab. So we're going to start from the right, working our way down. And got this. All right. And there. Okay. All righty. There we go. And all right. So, oh, look at that. We've already got some consequential damage. So let's go ahead. Oh, well, I didn't get that one. I'm good. All right. Now, at no point in time in this video will I be lifting the shingles above a 45-degree angle as per requested, as well as that's just standard proper practice. So, same as last time, starting from the right, working our way down. And we'll start right here. Oh, we've got a massive blow through here. Oh, we're not going to be able to retrieve that nail until later. There we go. We've got one. That is not nailed into anything. Let's get this. There's nothing holding that in. Okay. Okay. Now, keep with the program. We'll go right to left. Gotta have a system. Another blow through. So now we've got multiple tears in the courses of shingles above just from pulling nails out, which indicates that this shingle is not pliable. And this one is also not nailed into anything solid. So we've got non-nailable surfaces as well. And this right here. All right, now, since we have that blow through, it's gonna be a bit difficult to get out. But Let's double check our work. Yep. 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 And yeah, that's the blow through. Yep. 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 All right. Make sure this is all unsealed and just like that. All right. So let's show you this. So that's that blow through that I was just talking about. Now that is not, that is not holding anything together. Now, what I'm gonna show you is a brittle shingle, right? So I can take this in my hand and it'll just break. So you can see here, and we go here, try it again, oh, and it rips. That is no good. And what happens is that asphalt underneath these ceramic granules, it dries out, which essentially dry rots underneath, which is what makes this shingle brittle and non-repairable once it gets to be this age. Now I'm going to show you a new shingle, a pliable shingle. And we're going to do the exact same thing. So, boom. You see that? All the way out. All right, you can see no ripping. I can even wipe this to reveal granules. Nothing. So perfectly fine because the fiberglass matting hasn't been fractured underneath, and that means that this is a pliable shingle, otherwise known as a repairable shingle. So if this entire roof was this shingle, repairing this roof would be absolutely no problem. Well, because it's not, while we're here. All right. Oh, well, before we continue, let's get this nail out if we can. There we go. All right. Now we don't just have random material everywhere. Now, oh, I forgot something. Let's go ahead and show you what we're already seeing. Now, this comes to no surprise as me of, this repair failing already. You can see this corner right here. We've already got fractured matting. Fractured matting, obviously, as well as this one right here. So this repair, it's already failed. And we've barely done anything to it, which just goes to show how brittle these shingles truly are. But we'll continue with replacing it with a new shingle, just so you guys have the best idea possible. Okay, you see, perfect. All right. Now, I lined this shingle up with soapstone, the previous shingle, so that I could just place this in the correct spot. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. I don't know if you saw the mark or the outline around the shingle, but that's what that was. Okay. And just line it up. Perfect. Okay. Now, as we did before, we won't be lifting these shingles above a 45-degree angle because that would be the improper way to do it. Now, we're going to start from the right, working our way to the left, as we did before. There we go. Okay, and here. should be 3 more. So, grab 3, continue on. There. And last 2. There we go. And last but not least. Okay, perfect. So let's double check. Make sure we got all the nails we need to for a proper repair. Oh, there, there, and there. All right. Now let's get all these leaves and debris out of the way. All right, now you can see a little bit clearer. So this is the final product. So here, this is with the brand new shingle, and you can see even from back here, those 3 that I pointed out before, 1, 2, 3, they have extremely exacerbated, and you can see we have a tear here, and then it starts to crease all the way to about right here. So if you can see just from that, this matting has been fractured. We'll check this one. That one's all good. That's a pass right there on that tab. Yeah, well, I don't have to do anything here. You can see where this crease starts and it continues. And wow, that is some pretty hefty creasing for a repair. And you can see right here, we've got heavy creasing. All of this fiberglass matting has been fractured, and then it continues and fades out all the way to the other side. So I'm gonna grab my soapstone. We have got 1, 2, 3, and then let's check this one. We'll give that one a pass. That one's on the fence, but don't see any creasing now. That one, we'll do a test. So, like I did before, you know, I can bend this shingle. I can bend it up to a 90-degree angle, and it'll just fall back down. Let it, for the sake of the video, let it fall back down, and we'll wipe. I will white knuckle all the way across the top. You can see no granule loss. Here, let it focus. No granule loss at all. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna bend this to a 90-degree angle, but I will bend it to a 45. So we got a 45-degree angle here, and let it go back down. Wipe across the top, and there you go. Now, all that wiping does is it wipes away those granules. We're not causing damage to this shingle by doing that. It's just exposing what would be exposed the next time that it rains. And you can see this cracking right along the corner here, and it goes all the way to here. So that brings the count up to 4 damaged tabs as a result of repairing 1 shingle. So let's say we have 30 damaged tabs across this roof, meaning we need to repair 30 shingles. Now, with the information that I've gathered from this one repair, I'll also be submitting a photo report of the back slope after this. But with all the information that we've gathered just from this one repair, we can go ahead and safely assume that if we replace those 30 shingles, we're gonna have upwards of 120 to possibly even more on any one of those other repairs. We could have 3, we could have 5, we could have 6. There's 7 possibilities for damage, as well as, oh, I didn't even see this. Now you can see right there where, when I was unsticking those shingles, the pry bar actually damaged this one out to the side. So we can call that 5. So let's say 150 shingles that are damaged as a result of just repairing 30 shingles. So as the contractor, I will be performing one repair to the back to make sure that that is not repairable. And if that one fails the repair, it would be an absolute bad faith for me as the contractor to continue repairs, because this is just going to be, repair after repair after repair after repair. And it's going to be a never-ending cycle. So thank you. I know this video it always runs a little bit long. I like to cover all of my bases up front. I don't like there, to be any back and forth. I like for y'all to get all the information. I try to be as informational as possible. But if you have any questions, feel free to call me at 706-616-5347. That is my personal number, so you can reach me at any time, or you can reach the homeowner and I'll call. But thank you so much for taking the time. Have a nice day.